Okay, I forgot. Oh, wow. Messed up. Right, I kept on talking, so I forgot it. Anyway, so I do have other channels and stuff like that, but the main hub is on YouTube. That's where we do our thing. That's where you have a lot of these videos being pushed out and stuff like that. Because this is the way. Oh yeah, that's I got it. I was really trying hard to while I was really while talking to you, I was really trying hard to. What was it again? So this is how the Lord is going to save us now. Hosea chapter 1 verse 7. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and will save them by Yahweh their power, and will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen. The Lord is going to save us through this word. Sorry, here. This word, 31. Isaiah 31 and 2. Yet he also is wise, and will bring evil. Talking about the Most High. So seek ye the Lord, right? But our people don't seek the Lord. But the ones that do seek the Lord, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of evildoers. That's what the Lord is doing right now, by setting up his men. Rise up against the house of evildoers, and against the help of them that work iniquity. His helpers. Here. Who are the helpers of the ones that do iniquity? Asia, thou partaker. Asia is a partaker. 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 46. And thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon. What is the hope of Babylon? To destroy the nation of Jacob. That's their hope. Here, Psalms 83. That's what they hope. They hope to... They have said, Psalms 83 and 4, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against these. What is confederate? Confederate means join together, right? But what is another word for confederate? Alliance, in league. Okay, so what is another word for in league? Collaborate and stuff like that. So what does this mean? Conspire definition, conspiracy, right? What does conspire mean? Make secret plans jointly to commit an unlawful or harmful act. And in this case, their harmful act is to cut us off so that we may be no more in remembrance. So what do the heathen nations do? They are conspired against us. This is a conspiracy. They are working together. Here, work together. Conspiracy, right? It's the same thing as conspire. What conspiracy? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Conspiracy. Intrigue, collisions, plotting, collaborations. Remember this word, collaboration? And then you hear confederate. Definition. Collaboration, definition, associate. Here, collaborator. Collaborator. So, confederate is another, so similar words for confederate is collaborator, right? Collaborator. And collaborator is the same word as collaboration, conspiracy, collaboration. It's the same. Collaboration, cooperation, alliance. You see this word, alliance? So here you have confederate. What is confederate? Aligned, in alliance. So confederate is collaboration, and collaboration, is alliance, and alliance is collaboration, and collaboration is conspiracy. And also it says here, a secret plan by a group. So a group is multiple people, right? They're together, right? Okay, let me see here. Conspiring, right? I already read that, by the way. Plotting, coalition. Where is? I'm looking for something. Complot. That's what they're doing. They're complotting against us. It isn't complot. The conspiracy of silence. That's this one. Plausible deniability. So what do? They come together and then they do this. The ability to say in a way that seems possible or true that you do not know about something and were not responsible for. That's not what I want here. This is what I want. Plausible deniability is the ability of people, typically senior officials in a formal or informal chain of command, to deny knowledge or responsibility for actions committed by or on behalf of the members of their organizational hierarchy. So basically what they're going to do, they're going to lie to you and then they're going to deny it, and they're all going to conspire together in order for them to come over as, oh, it must be the truth then, because he doesn't, no, I don't know none. That they may do so, they may do so because of lack of evidence. If you watch this movie called Mission Impossible, I don't know which one it was, 2 or 3 or whatever, something like that. I think it's 3. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's 3. I think it's this one. So what happened here, for example, in this movie, the government says unto the spy, which is the guy, this Ethan dude, which is this guy here, they tell him, like, listen, if you get caught, I will deny your existence. I'm gonna deny your existence. You don't exist. You did it on your own. I don't know you. You know? And that's what they do. When you have this type of job, which is spy work and all that type of stuff, then once you get caught, then if you were doing something illegal, for example, then they will deny you. And they will say, I don't know this guy. I don't know. You rogue. Lock him up. Lock his ass up. And then you're done. And they told him, like, if you get caught, I don't know you. So that's what they do. Plausible deniability. They conspire together in order to tell a lie so that the lie sticks real good. And the opposite of confederate is to split. So confederate means conspiracy. That is what it goes into. It's a conspiracy. So, for they have consulted together with one consent, they are conspiring against thee. Against who? The Heavenly Father. Yeah. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. For lo, thine enemies. So who has enemies? The Heavenly Father. So because they can't get the Heavenly Father, then they want to get the men of the Heavenly Father. Not the men. The people of the Heavenly Father. They want to get them. And they all conspire together against us. So they are all against us. So when you see us, when you see them flagging our videos and stuff like that, don't think that they are not basically trying to mess things up and stuff like that. But if you are according to their so-called rules and stuff like that, they're not gonna really problem you. But I know what I did. I commented something and and then they flag my stuff. I'll be like, oh, that's how you want to get me. But the funnier part is that they're being demons, like unfair, like. You go to the unjust for justice. Let me get that real quick. You go to the unjust for justice. I'm not doing that. But don't expect justice from these devils. 1 Corinthians 6:1. Dare any of you having a matter against another go to law before the unjust and not before the saints? The saints are gonna judge you righteously, man. If they are according to the scriptures. I'm not talking about a dark-skinned house Negro. No. He's gonna judge you according to the unjust way, because he's one of them. He's not like us. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna do it to the unjust. And this is unjust because this is December 17. So the person wanted me to, and they didn't even because here it says appeal rejected. Here they didn't even check me back because they really wanted. They know this is bogus. They know it's bullshit. But they're just trying to flex their power. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna shut you down for 7 days. You can't do nothing then. Okay, cool. Anyway, I'm not gonna say too much because, like I said, you have different type of platforms and stuff like that. But if I go to the other platforms, I actually get like 300 views and stuff like that. It's a lot actually compared to here. But they're playing with the numbers here also. That's also the truth. So, but I don't care. Because the Lord said, many are called, but few are chosen. And the Most High dealeth with a few, not with thousands of people. So I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about views. I'm not into that. It would be great if they watched a lot of videos of views or stuff, but other than that, I don't really 100% care. Only that the elect will find out the truth, and they will. So, what are they doing? They are fighting against the truth, in their mind, rightfully. And I'm thinking to myself, like, well, you better fight actually, because you're not gonna make it. It don't matter if you fight or not. You're going into slavery. Matthew 24:14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for the witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Everybody and their mama knows about Caesar Borgia, but not a lot of people know about Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. So when Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, according to the true meaning and doctrine of the word, is being spread across the world, then shall the end come. Revelation chapter 7 verse 3. Saying, heard not the earth, neither the sea, nor the tree. Until when? Till we have sealed the servants of our power, Yahweh, in their foreheads. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. So it's not talking about the heathen nations upon the planet Earth, because I heard people talking about we're going to be the 144,000. I'm looking, I'm laughing at them like, what? It says here that the name, it says Israel. The 144,000 Israelites. That means that they are the sons of Jacob and no one else. What are you talking about, Willis? Why are you trying to get up in here? What a joke. They're always trying to squeeze their little cave monkey ass all up on the cracks of Jacob, his existence, everything. The rap scene, R&B. When's the last time you heard the word R&B? I don't hear that word no more. And they know that they don't have rhythm and blues. And so they basically kind of did away with that genre. I don't know what they even call it now. I think they call it urban or something like. I don't even know, man. They don't call it soul music no more neither. What's the last time you heard the genre soul music? In the modern day common media, the modern day media. I'm not talking about the old school, because you have soul radio checks and stuff like that, and also R&B radio things and stuff like that. You can find them, but it's not being mainstream pushed. The new generation don't know about it. Ask them, what does R&B mean in music? Ask them, what is the genre R&B? What does it stand for? They don't know. Just like how they don't know how to look clock. They don't know. They can't. Because they have not been taught. So yeah. Right. So they're fighting against us, of course, because their world is falling apart. And yeah, you had Moors, like Moors in Morocco, laying with the Arab females, and that's why the Arabs hate the Berbers. Here, let me see. Why so much hate and racism against? Do Arabs like Berbers? No, they don't. Let me see. The Berber may have grounds to dislike the Arabs. It's actually the Arabs hate you. The Arabs fucking hate you. And of course, you're going to hate back. Here. Berbers are the first non-Arab people to have established an Islamic state. See? They're not Arabs. They're not Arabs. And if you talk to them, they will tell you that they're not Arabs. But they want to claim Irish. And I'm laughing at that. I'm like, you don't know what the hell. One time I taught this guy, he kept on saying, no. The Arabs, the Irish are white people. I'm like, no, they're not. The Irish are called the niggers of Europe. They used to be called that. Of course you have Edomites in the midst of them, because you can't prolong a race without that race, the men of that race being there. But as long as there are Irish men of a certain caliber, those men, as long as they keep on making sons perpetually, the line of Jacob will perpetually be there. Yeah? Just like southern Italy. Sorry. Here. just like this, right? You have here Italy, right? And then you have this small island called Sicilia. Yeah? Here, Sicily. It's Sicilia. Here, Sicily. It's not the islands called Sicily, but anyway. You have this place called Sicilia, right? Moors were there. And what did they do in that whole region? They, I'll say, had sex with the Edomite Italian females, and they wiped out all the men in that whole place. It's, yeah, I thought so. What the hell? I thought, like, no, that's not a thing. This whole thing is Sicilia. Man, this shit that tricked me. Sicily, okay. Sicilia, or Sicily, but Sicilia in the Dutch. I know Sicilia. Anyway, Sicily. The Jakes were there, and then Malta, and then because Paul went from here to from Kretz, then he went here, and Cyrus, and stuff like that. Here were the Japhetic people. Here were the Mizraim people, and Mizraim came here. But no, wait. The other sons of Ham, the other sons of Ham were here along with descendants of Mizraim. So they were both together here, and then they went to Canaan. Then they live amongst their other brothers, Canaanites. So a few descendants of Mizraim went here where other Hamites were, other brothers of theirs. They lived together with them, and then they went from there. They went to here to the Philistines, the Philistia, and then they stayed there, became the Philistines and stuff like that. But they are from Captor, because it says it right here. Amos 9 and 7. Are ye not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel? Because we look like them. Saith Yahweh. Have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt? Yes. And the Philistines from Captor. So, who was in Captor? It was the... By the way, this is Captor. This is Captor. Where is it? Here. Kretz is Captor. He brought them from there. And Syria from Kir. So the Syrians actually came from Kir, and then they lived in Syria. That's what the Lord did. He did that. But anyway, they came from here, and then they came here. So anyway, so yeah. So Paul went here because Israelites were there, and we made children with their women that came from the north of Italy, and then they came here, and then we killed them. We killed the men. You can find that here. It's true history. Here, Sicilian scene. You can watch this, yeah? It's on Daily Motion, it's on YouTube. Here, YouTube. I'll put this link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. And yeah, just the thing.
Cause you're part eggplant.
You're part eggplant. What is an eggplant? An eggplant, what they call is a here. It's a so-called black person. Eggplant. Here, black person. This is, I need to be more specific, but he's gonna, I know about it.
When a seemingly harmless
What?
story about eggplants sparks a life and death showdown. In true romance.
No, I don't like this. I don't want this. Did I click on this? No. Yeah, yes, I did actually. I want this one.
Tell me.
Could I, history. I read a lot. Especially about things about history.
I read a lot, especially about things in history.
Here's a fact. I don't know whether you know or not.
Here's a fact.
We're spawned by niggers.
Sicilians. He didn't say Italians. He said Sicilians. He's very specific, and that is very correct. It's not Italians. They're a bunch of fucking cave monkeys too, because they hate us too. Don't forget that part, okay?
We're spawned by niggers.
Yep. You're part eggplant. Come again?
Come again.
If you don't believe me, the Moors conquered Sicily.
The Moors conquered Sicily. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. The Moors conquered Sicily, and then they done so much fucking.
And the Moors are niggers.
Mm-hmm.
See, way back then, Sicilians were like wops from northern Italy.
Sicilians was like the wops in northern Italy, right?
Had blonde hair and blue.
They had blonde hair and blue eyes. In northern Italy, it's the same as southern Italy, which is Sicilia, that island that is kind of connected to the rest of Italy.
Eyes, but
Italia.
Then the Moors moved in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they changed the whole country.
Yep.
They did so much fucking.
They did so much fucking
with Sicilian women.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? That they changed the whole bloodline forever.
And that is the truth. But don't think that all of them like you. Even the Sicilians don't 100% necessarily like the so-called Negroes, bro. Don't get that twisted. Even among our own people, darker than you, lighter than you, same color as you, same hair texture as you, not same hair texture as you, they don't necessarily like you. Okay? Because Zechariah 2:1, gather yourself together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. Ain't nobody want you. You don't even want you. Right? So, here. Galatians chapter 6, verse 16, and as many as walk according to this rule, peace be upon them, and mercy, and upon the Israel of the Heavenly Father. You have Israel, but not all Israelites are the Israelites of the Heavenly Father. Romans chapter 9, verse 7. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac thy seed shall be called, which is, Abraham had other children, Ishmael and all those other ones and stuff like that. Yeah, the seed goes to Abraham, but through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But that's actually not what I'm looking for. Wait a second, let me see. Here, 6. That's what I'm looking for. Here. So it says, this is talking about the heathen nations that also came from Abraham. But that's not what I want, actually. This is what I want. Verse 6. I was looking at Galatians 6 and 6, but it was actually Romans 9 and 6. 6 and 16, sorry. But it's Romans 9 and 6. Not as though the word of the Heavenly Father had taken none effect. For they are not all Israel which are of Israel. That means Galatians 6 and 16, and as many as walk according to this rule, peace be on them, and mercy, and upon the Israel of the Most High. So you have Israel that is not of the Most High. Just like Hawashai said, don't say that we have Abraham for our father, okay? Hawashai said that. He said, and Matthew 9 and 3 and 9, and think not to say within yourselves, we have Abraham to our father. So basically, we're decked. We're covered by that. For I, how shall I say unto you, that Yahweh is able of these stones to raise up children unto Abraham. He don't need you. So don't be boasting talking about, yeah, but we're Israelites. Just like how you have had these people. They also was boasting about, yeah, but the Most High is dealing with us too. Let me see, where was it? I think it was 16 maybe. Yeah. Numbers chapter 16 verse 3. I'll start at 2. And they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princes of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown. So there was a bunch of tough guys, right? Well known and respected and stuff like that because of their status and their ways. And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron and said unto them, Ye take too much upon you. See, all the congregation are holy. We all are great, every one of them. And Yahweh is among them. Wherefore then lift ye up yourselves above the congregation of the Lord. Basically what he was saying is like, the Most High ain't only dealing with you. Look at us. We're all children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We're great also. Who made you boss? You know what I'm saying? We have something to say also. And he died for that, which is a beautiful thing, and all his people. But certain sons of Korah didn't die. Let me see where it says right here. Yeah, Korah and all his companions, yeah. But, let me see. Let me see. Sons of Korah didn't die? Something like that. Let me see. Numbers 21. Yeah. Oh, there's another chapter actually. Let me see. 26. 11. So it says here, but because look, verse 9, it was Eliab, Nemuel, and Dathan, and Abiram. And you can read them here. Wait. Here, it says Dathan, Abira, Eliab, Bethel, and sons of Reuben, right? And it says here, Eliab, and the sons of Eliab, Nemuel, Dathan, Abiram. This is that Dathan and Abiram, which were famous in the congregation, who strove against Moses and against Aaron in the company of Korah. When they strove against Yahweh by fighting against Moses, you're fighting against the Lord. It says it shows you right here. Let me see. Oh, Exodus 16 of 4 and 16. Oh, yeah. So 4 and 16. And he shall be thy spokesman unto the people. So Aaron was the spokesman, and he shall be, even he shall be to thee instead of a mouth, because Moses was not fluent in Hebrew, because he grew up around the Hamites. And thou shalt be to him instead of the Heavenly Father. So basically, you're going to be in the place of the Heavenly Father to Aaron, and Aaron will be to the people your mouth. So Moses was basically God in front of the Most High Yahweh, the Lord. He was the voice of the Lord. It says it right here. To Aaron, and Aaron was the voice of Moses. Yeah, so that's it. So going back over here, who strove. So if you fight against Moses, you're fighting against the Lord. Yeah. You shouldn't do that. Yeah. Verse 10. And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed them up together with Korah, when that company died. What time the fire devoured 250 men, and they became a sign. And what fire was that? That was the laser beam from the chariot. It's in another chapter where it says that the Lord shot them. This is it. The fire, the laser that came from the chariots. He bye-bye. Then they turned into dust. You can read that in the Apocrypha concerning when the Lord opened his mouth. All that were before him turned to dust. Yep. Notwithstanding, the children of Korah died not. So his children didn't die. It was him and the band of the others, the fools, that tried to be like, the Most High didn't just with you. We are great men too. You know, we have something to say also. Really? That's why you're dead. Right. You look here. As men, we just play your part, man. Just play your part. You don't need to be in the forefront. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be in the forefront, a lot of people want to be in the forefront. James 3:1. My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. I'm trying to be in the background as beautifully most as possible. You're not going to see me in the front. I don't want to be in the front. It's very dangerous out there. It's dangerous. I don't want to be there. You know, it's windy and all there. It's kind of shaky, you know, the earthquake. You know, visited. Here. Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder, and earthquake, and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. I don't think I want to be in that. I'd rather be in the background. So when you get hit, I know what not to do. That's my funny take on it. Just stay in the background, nigga. Just play a part, right? And you females, y'all gonna learn to play your part because y'all always try to be the boss. Just even Chris Rock shit that shit like Chris Rock. They always want to be the boss. Chris Rock, Joe. Is it here? Is it here?
So much we.
I don't think it was here. It was on his show. I saw that thing. It was funny. Funny a little bit. And let me see. Chris Rock explained. Is it TikTok? I don't like TikTok, bro. Anyway, so he was explaining that called out for disrespecting black women. He didn't disrespect nothing. It's the truth that he just said. He said that the black female can't be the first lady. Why? Because she's going to want to be the king. She's going to... She doesn't know how to play her part. You know, the white woman, she's going to be like, yes, dear. What should I do to you, dear? Okay, dear, I'll do what you say, dear. And scoot along little Red Riding Hood and stuff like that, skipping away. But the black female gonna be stomping like she's straight out of Compton. What's up, nigga? I got some shit. What? Play your part. Play your part. Me, I'm gonna play my part. I'm in the background, watching y'all in the forefront, cleaning my nails and stuff, like picking dirt out of my nails. I have a lot of things to do. You know what I'm saying? You see, when you don't do nothing, you know, you can pick the dirt out of your nails and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't working. I'm trying to get this thing right. Yeah, I got this one, but I think it's this. Oh, I didn't watch it. Let me see.
I don't believe a black woman can be first lady. You know why? Because a black woman cannot play the background of a relationship.
That's wrong. You see, the look at that. A hooligan. Oh, straight up, it's a white woman with a tan, black face. That's wrong. By you saying that, just it solidifies it. It makes it solid.
Don't get me wrong, a black woman could be president with no problem. First lady, too much shutting up in that job. Can you imagine telling your black wife that you president? Honey, I won, I'm president. No, we president.
Tell me he ain't lying. Tell me he lying, I mean. I'll tell you he ain't lying. That's what I'm telling you. Because that's the truth. You know, but are they all like that? No, they are not. But do I recognize it? Yeah, I recognize it. Because they want to have something to say too. That's one of the many reasons, like, that's why these Asiatic females, they're very happy because in their own China land, they are not allowed to make any decisions in their relationship concerning anything. When they get with the caucus, they get to walk in front of their husband. They get to, they get to spend money without telling their husband and stuff like that. They get to do, they're free. They're free, stuff like that. And he has a sex child. That's a full age of not the full age, legal age, I should say. He has a child of legal age, a little 12-year-old boy, but it's a female. Built like a 12-year-old boy. Now, are all Asiatic females built like 12-year-old boys? No, not all of them. But are a big chunk of them built like 12-year-old boys? Yeah. So what is that? Kitty porn? I see pedophilia. I know him. He's an Edomite. That's what he desires. He's looking at it like, oh my goodness, is that a child? Yep. That's a legal child. It's 30 years old, looking like a little 12-year-old boy. So you can go ahead and goat ahead and do it. Goat ahead. That's what Esau does. He goats ahead and does things. Once the time comes, it's gonna stop. So have fun right now, kids, I should say. You finna get sacrificed once that time. You finna be set on fire. That's what the Lord gonna do to you. But yeah, so yeah, that's it. They're fighting against us, and don't be worried too much about it, because we are using their platform. So they're gonna make up bogus charges, but it's all good. Yahweh Ratazah, the Most High, is gonna help us anyway. So. And it doesn't even matter what he does. He is allowed to do these things, because it says right here. So I'm not even worried about that. I just want you to know, that they're doing stuff. For you brothers that also make videos and might complain like, oh man, devils, they just flagging me for no reason and stuff. Nah, don't worry about it. John chapter, I'm not waiting for it, but I submitted it since 17 December and it's now 24. So I don't care. Do your thing, girl. Esau, you girl, right? You gay, right? So it says here in John chapter 19, verse 10. Then said Pilate unto him, Speakest thou not unto me? Knowest thou not that I have power to crucify thee, and have power to release thee? Yahushua answered, you're just funny. Thou couldst have no power at all against me, except it were given thee from above. Therefore, he that delivered me unto thee had the greater sin. So when they do this, I'll be like, hey, wait a minute, that's against your own so-called rules, because you said within 72 hours or something like that. Believe me, this is the first time they ever took this long to approve my appeal, to check it out or to reject it, or I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. But it has never taken so long. It's past the 7 days of the strike that I couldn't upload. It's all good, man. I say do what you need to be doing. And Heavenly Father willing, you are going to pay for that. The person that is in charge of that, and that as an individual. Matthew 18:6. But who shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me? It were better for him that a millstone were hanged around his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Woe unto the world because of offenses. So destruction unto you when you offense. For it must needs be that offenses come. They need to do it. Why? Why, you ask? Here. Isaiah 41 and 15. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt do what with those teeth? Thresh the mountains. You know what thresh is? Threshing floor. Threshing floor is this. The grain is going to be on a hard floor, and then you're going to take a cow, and then you're going to stand on that thing here. The threshing floor board. Threshing floor board here. See, this is the threshing floor board. Let me see. I want one that look real painful, like it hurts. That's what I want to show you. I can't find it. Actually. I'll take this one. There's another one that really it really looked like it hurts. It looked like it hurts. I'm telling you, I can't find it. Got it. This one. Let me save this one. This looks like it hurts, boy. Put your back into it. You know? No. I'm seriously. This is gonna be on your back. You know what I'm saying? And then you grind the and then you grind the flour, you know, the weed. Sorry, that's what I'm looking for. I saw flour, but I meant the weed, which it's made into flour, like this thing over here. It's going to be grinded. Here you have stones on the bottom, and then you have stones grinding it, because you're going to stand on the threshing sled. You're gonna stand on the threshing sled, which is a threshing board. It's the same thing. Was it threshing sledge? Yeah, here. Threshing sledge is the threshing board. It's the same thing. Yeah, you're gonna stand on that, and then you're gonna basically grind that thing. Okay, so what did the Lord say? He said this: behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument. That's the threshing board that I just showed you. He's gonna make us like that, having teeth. Those things, it looked like it got teeth, man. It don't look like it don't have teeth. It looked like it got teeth. It looked like it hurts, right? Mark chapter 5 shows you that man that was possessed with this unclean spirit, that the legions and stuff like that, he used these things to cut himself. This is like a razor blade, my man. Once you grind your finger up on this thing, see what happens to your finger. Yeah, so I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains, which mountains consist of people, which is governments. It's not talking about an actual mountain with trees on it and stuff. If this mountain is with trees, but the trees is talking about people, but a physical mountain that you can, the mountains, like the mountains, the literally mountains, it's not talking about that, because you're not going to fight it. It's an inanimate animated object. You can't fight. You're not going to fight that. Mountains are governments, like summit meetings, which consist of people, and beat them small. And that's how you do with a millstone. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do with a millstone. And shalt make the hills as chaff. Well, what is chaff? Chaff is the husk. Here, this is chaff. And you know what happens with chaff? You blow it away. This is the chaff. Then you keep the weed here in the sift. Here. The chaff, you're going to sift those. And then it's going to look like this. And then it's going to look like this. And that's what we're going to do. You're going to be the chaff. And then we're going to clean you up. and then this only going to stay around. So, and by the way, this thing burns real quick. This burns too, but it's not going to burn because the Lord is going to protect it. This thing, woof, woof, it sets on fire just like that because it's an empty husk. That's going to be you. That's going to be the heathen nations. Okay? So, the lesser governments are going to be like chaff. Woof, fire. You're going to be set on fire. Here. Micah chapter 4 verse 13. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion. I will make thine horn iron, and I will make thy hoofs brass. So we're going to be decked out from top to bottom. And thou shalt beat in pieces many people. Those are the mountains. And I will consecrate their gain unto Yahweh. Everything that we get from them, we're going to sacrifice to the Lord. Right? And he's going to give us stuff and stuff like that. So it's like burning incense and stuff like that, you know. And their substance unto Yahweh, the power of the whole earth. That's what we're going to do. But in the kingdom, it's not going to be necessary. Everything is going to be consecrated unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. And it's going to be for us. Because the Lord said so. Right. So, the Most High is going to make us a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. We're going to grind them up. So, all you need to do is just defend me. Which you did. And you're going to pay for that. See, I'm laughing right now because I don't have the power to actually do anything. But once I get that power, I'm not going to be laughing no more. Yeah. You see me giggling and stuff like that. Ooh, yeah, you think I'm funny. You think I'm funny, man. Now this one I'm waiting for. Micah 5 and 7. And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people as the dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass that tarried not for man, nor waited for the sons of man. And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst, shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion at that, among the flocks of sheep. You're going to turn into a sheep. Now you're a beast. Wolves and stuff like that, you know. We are sheep surrounded by y'all, who if he go through, both tread it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver. Thine hand shall be lifted up upon thine adversaries, and all thine enemies shall be cut off. So you can do little things and play around with the, you know, website or whatever you call it, profile thing. It doesn't matter. We will overcome. Yeah, it's an inside joke over there. You know, we will overcome. You know, the jakes that they want to protest, they don't want to do anything. But anyway, the Lord said we will overcome, but I take that joke as a. It's not a joke to me. It's a reality. But Jake's always say we shall overcome. You know, like a docile dude. But the Lord did say that our people are sleeping. You know, crouched like an old lion. But I mean overcome as in this. I actually meant doubles. Revelation chapter 2 verse 26. And he that overcometh, which means succeed in dealing with a problem or difficulty, and which is the world and all the things that are in the world, and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Oh, it means that I will control you. Okay, cool. Okay. I'll make you walk off of a plank, off of a short. No, I'll make you walk off a pier. No, I'll just make you walk the plank, man. It's gonna be fun. I have fun things in my head. Heavenly Father willing. I've seen things in y'all movies and stuff like that that y'all used to do to us. I can't wait. This is what I want. I want to do this. It seems fun. I want to do this. They used to do this to the Jacob descendants too. Yeah, man. So I can't wait. It's going to be a beautiful day. And the Heavenly Father is going to provide it for us as He had promised us. We're going to do fun things in the world, in the kingdom to come. Fun things. Well, fun for us. I'll say that. I'll just add that to it. Fun things for us. Right. So with that, I think I covered everything. So with that, let me see. My mouth is dry. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom. Well, let me see. Yeah, I'll put all these links in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.